Welcome back to the channel. We're back at it. We're continuing on with electrical today and this week. I think it's going to be a few weeks to get all this done. I'm a little slow at it, but I'm sure learning quite a bit. Before we get started here, I want to ask you, if you're not subscribed, to please do so. Hit that like button and hit the bell for notifications for when we put a new video out. Hopefully we're going to start going to 2 videos a week, but that would be something we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, this week we're going to be moving on with the kitchen and trying to get all of the runs in, the stove line run, and then the outlets for the refrigerator and the rest of the appliances. And we're going to get all the lights in. So let's carry on and we'll go ahead and get started with working on the kitchen. Right.
What are you labeling them?
Mm-hmm. That's a refrigerator. All right. Now. All right, well, we're back at it. I have my assistant here helping today. As you can tell, it's winter is continuing here in Montana. We got a nice, cold, snowy day, and we're just gonna pull some more wire. We're gonna try and get see if we can get the as much of the underground or under the house wiring pulled as we can, and see if we can get some of the above fixtures done, like the refrigerator and some other stuff. I'm gonna have to wait on the stove. I need some additional wire that's a little bit thicker gauge than what we've got here on site. So anyway, we'll get at it on this snowy day. Keep at it. See, and I don't know if these have to, because there's countertops, I don't know if these are GFI plugs, I don't know if they, we'll have to figure that out if they need a special breaker or not. But I think we're good there. So we got that one, that one. And I think we need another plug along that wall. But well, it's a cold winter day here. It's about 8 degrees outside, and certainly is that way in the house as well. We had to make a quick run up to Kalispell to get some more 12-2 wire, and we had to pick up some 6-3 gauge wire. We had to pick up some 6-3, which is this wire right here. This is going to be our home run for the stove. So that was a particularly different type of wire that we needed to get the stove wired. So we're going to get at that now and get that run and plumbed into the meter panel. And so that way we can start getting closer to working on our lights.
We're all gonna die.
You want me to do it? Yeah, go ahead.
It's in the barn down there. How are you gonna get it?
I have to drill a whole new pilot hole for this cable. We can put about 3 of the 12-2 through a 3/4 inch hole, but this one requires a little bit more, another hole. So we'll get that drilled in, keep going.
You need more?
I don't think so. I think that should give me enough. All right, so with that, we've got the stove pulled, and now we continue on. We've got 2 more home runs to do for the front porch lights and the main center house lights, and then the kitchen home run, and then we'll be done with all of the plugs and electrical there. So we'll just keep at it. Even though this looks like an octopus-like mess, it's actually pretty well organized. I've got everything labeled. These are all the home runs for the lights and for the electrical outlets throughout the house. Again, we got the water heater, we got the dryer, and then we've got the cable for the 6-3 wire for the stove. Those are all, the rest are 12-2. We've got everything run to the panel as far as power from the panel to what will need power. So with that, that closes out our pooling of all of this. We'll next up, we'll start working on the lights and getting those in. Still waiting on a few from Home Depot, but I've got plenty here to get started. But we'll get the ceiling fan or the bathroom fans in for both bathrooms. That's a light and a fan. We've also got some of the can lighting here for some of the rooms. We'll get that started. We'll get going on that next. Anyway, I hope you like this type of thing. Please remember to like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss a video as they come up. And please make sure to leave a comment. I always like to get those. Anyway, thanks for watching. So the plugs we've got in here, this one over here, this is a refrigerator. The rest are all wired in unison so that we have GFI outlets in the kitchen. So we've got to go ahead and connect all these up and get that going as well. But we've got our work cut out for us, so let's keep going. I am continuing on with the kitchen. I have all of the plugs wired, the refrigerator plug, the electrical, and over here the dishwasher. All the appliances have been wired in, all the plugs have been wired in, so now we just have to continue on and get all of our lights installed. My original calculation that I did was about 12 lights in this whole space. It might be a little bit too much, but we're gonna start measuring and find out what exactly we need in here as far as spacing goes. From that back wall, we're gonna go in this way 3 feet and 3 feet from each wall for the first set of lights, so that way they don't cast shadows once they're on. Plus we've got the cabinets to consider. We're gonna have cabinets on that back wall and then the island portion of this. So I gotta calculate for where those lights are gonna go based on where the cabinets are gonna go. I still have some of my blue tape down to let me know exactly where I'm going with everything, but overall, I have a pretty good idea of placement for countertops and all of that stuff. Once I get all the electrical in, we still have some other things to do in here. We've got to install blocking all along here where the black tape is for the cupboards to be able to nail into, and we'll get that at a later time. We're just working on electricity for right now, but we're getting closer. We're just gonna keep pounding away at this and see if we can get her done. Another little side rant with these lights, and order these from Home Depot. is that when you order these, there are 6 to a case, or they're supposed to be 6 to a case. Anyway, we ordered them online, and the first shipment arrived. I got 6 lights, so somebody at their warehouse saw 6 and just pulled 6 out of the case. Didn't even send it to us in the case, sent it to us in a different box. So we called Home Depot, thought we had it straightened out. We ordered 5 additional cases since we already had 6 lights. And what did we get? We got 5 lights. So we called that in again, had them re-switch it, and then the third order was the final straw that broke the camel's back. We ordered 4 cases. Again, they sent us 4 lights. This is after explaining them to them left and right that these are case orders, and they just continue to send us separate lights. So no matter what, we ended up having to drive an hour away to Kalispell to go up there and actually go and pick these out so that we knew the orders were correct. But now we have them, we'll just continue on. Well, I went ahead and prepped 2 lights. What I'll do is I'll get each corner of the room on that end, and then I'll figure out the distance in between and see how many lights I can put in between those, and then we'll figure out our first bay, and then we'll just continue on with our measurements and get everything lined out. We'll use a laser for that, but we'll get these ones installed, and then we can figure out our measurements. And looking at the placement of these 2, I think I'm just going to go with 3 lights across, and I'll just go this way. I'll just do 3 across and 3 out, skipping every other bay. I think that should give us enough light in the kitchen and dining area. At least I hope so. So we'll just continue on and see if we can get the rest of these lights in. All right, so I've got my light configuration. 4 lights would be too many, so I went with 3 up here, and then we'll get the rest of the remaining 6 installed. I've got them all prepped up and ready to go, so what's the matter of knocking them out? Now I have all of the lights up, and they're actually configured in position and locked in. So we're ready to start our wiring on this. I decided, like again, to go with, I think that's enough lights, the 3 on each row, and the 9 lights total. I think that'll work for us in this kitchen. I can always add more if I need to, but I don't think I do. I think this will be plenty for what we've got. But now that we've got all this all set up, we'll go ahead and start wiring all this together. That should be a little time consuming. But I'm gonna start on that end down there, go this way, across, back over this way, to this one, and then finally to that one, and then down the wall to the switch, which is right there. And that'll get us all our lights for the kitchen. So we'll go ahead and get busy, start on the wiring piece of this. We'll start stringing lights together. With the lights done, the kitchen is now done, which is awesome. So we've got everything running for the kitchen, and everything plugged in is where we need it. And that's a big project off my list. And the next thing we have left, and the biggest thing, is the main room of the house. That's going to take some thought and some configuration. I'm going to have a electrician come in just to verify my work, and then to answer a couple of questions I have regarding that large room, and double check everything that I've done. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with how things turned out. Anyway, if you like this type of thing, please remember to like and subscribe. I'd love to get comments, so please make sure to leave them some down below. And again, thanks for watching.